vibrations are different. Not like Planet Ray. Planet Ray's sound of gun, anger, frustration.
I saw something. I saw a clip earlier with the singer rapper Saweetie. Was that at the awards tonight where they had her read a cue card where she was trying to read the teleprompters? Was that BET or was that from tonight? They had her try to read a teleprompter and she was all stumbling over the words. I'm like, is she okay? That was weird. Some people saying she was drunk and high. But even if you're drunk and high, you can read basic words. Even a drunk person can kind of read. Can she read? You know, I felt kind of bad for her. It was like, yeah, she seemed very high when she was trying to read the teleprompter. And look, let me say this: some of these people out here who get by with the whole overly sex appeal thing. Um, Look, there's a reason why they want people overly sexualized. Uh, because the minute they do something that ain't got nothing to do with coochie popping, it just falls off the rails. So you got to have something else to back that up. See, that's the thing. Let me talk to the women out here, ladies. Yeah, that was sad what I saw of Saweetie, whatever her name is, Saweetie, trying to read and stumbling to read. That I don't even like that image for girls. So they got these female rappers and singers out here. All they do is coochie popping and all of that. And then when they start talking, it's like, oh my God, what are you saying? And some of these too. Well, I'm not trying to throw the girls under the bus, but damn. See, they had Sexy Red on the carpet bending over with that same wad of money. Um, there's a reason why her handlers have her walking around with a wad of money bending over. The handlers that be, they want you looking much like a street as possible. That's what a street looks like. You bending over with a wad of money, with a wad of ones. It's not even a lot of money. So they have her sashaying around with a wad of ones, bending over. Her little butt cheeks are dry and ashy. They love that image of us. And I'm not even trying to crap on little Sexy Red. God bless her. I know a lot of people are very critical of her, and I get it. I get why she does what she does. She's like hell.
It's not just about Sexy Red alone. She's just the latest example. This image is circulated around the world where for some person, this will be the only representation of a black woman they'll ever know. And I know a lot of sisters might be thinking, well, so what? Who cares what they think? But this perception comes with consequences, believe me.
Me otherwise, the Sexy Red is not an industry plant that was put here to help finalize the destroying of the black woman image. They was already had us under attack, and she was here to just finalize the process. The way they trying to force her on us is just crazy. Like, I wanted to go see Drake, but once I found out Drake had her opening for him, absolutely not. Absolutely not am I going to support anything that thing is behind. I'm not supporting it, right? This is the reason why it's time to separate. It's time to separate as black women, because ain't no way I'm about to be associated with that and Suki Stankiana. Yeah, how you feel? I don't care how you feel. At this point, separation has to happen. It's one thing to make trashy music. That is a different level of trash. That's a different level of trash. Kaya's My Neck, My Back, it was bad. Trina and Trick Daddy's You Know Nan, it was bad. But that's a different level of dirty stank music, right? It's just a different level. Like, it ain't never been that bad. There is lyrically nothing that this woman is saying. She's just saying a bunch of vulgar, disgusting, nasty stuff. It's not even music, right? And this is why I know that she's an industry plant. It is not music at this point, right? It's just saying how much nasty, vulgar stuff she can come up with out of her mouth, and how disgusting and distasteful she could present herself in public to help destroy the black woman image, right? Trying to portray it as if we all Pookeishas. And if you don't think that this is successful, Just look at what hip hop and how it had people stereotyping black men as criminals and thugs, right? Even to this day, black men are still fighting to get away from that stereotype. But as of now, black women are under attack because this Pookeisha image that's being pushed is what they trying to define us by. You ain't gonna define me by that. I ain't got nothing to do with that. If they want to be ratchet, stank, ghetto, promote that, do you, right? And the sector of girls who fall under that category and that aesthetic, have fun with it. I don't want no parts. And the other halfway decent women don't want no parts of it either.
I could be a hood rat living at home on Section 8, or I can be the same hood rat and get out here and get this money. So I get it. I get where she's coming from. I get her perspective. You kind of put yourself in her shoes. Think about it. I want all of you listening. Put yourself in Sexy, because people are very critical of Sexy Red, of course. But put yourself in Sexy Red shoes. If you were a hood rat sitting in a Section 8 apartment, getting over multiple STDs or whatever, and you sitting in there in your struggle apartment, and there's a bag waiting on you, all you got to do is act the same way, but in front of a camera, would you take it?
I gotta disagree with Brother Nashi right here. Your condition doesn't determine your character, or shouldn't determine your character. Sister gotta own that.
So what is my money for? Just for me to go buy clothes and...
The girl, I pay for the trips.
Oh, they do?
That's what they say.
They don't. They still don't pay for fucking trips.
Their money's for them, and then I'm the man. I take care of everything. I take care of myself, and you keep your money. That's life right now.
And I don't mind. If you tell me don't spend your money, I'm like, all right, well,
Shit.
why would I fight?
If we both making money, it's a partnership. Like, why? Or at least, like, let's invest your money. Something got to happen with your money. Something has to happen that we doing together with your money. I could take care of everything, but with your money, we need to be doing something.
So I don't know how I feel about how much a man should make, because those girls are talking about 6 figures minimum, and I'm like, do you know how hard it is for a man? And let's not even go and talk about a black man to make $100,000.
Right.
It's hard, and a lot of women are expecting men to make that type of money in their 20s, in their 30s, and I'm like, yo, it's not that easy.
A lot of women, especially black women, and I might get in trouble for saying this, but I will. In our society right now, black women are making a lot more money for the most part than black men, right? There are a lot of black men who are successful, but for the most part, black women are making the money. So if you can find love, if that man works, at whatever job, and is a good man, and is good to you, and honors the house, and honors his wife, and does what he can, because his gift may not be your gift, right?
Yes.
And as long as he's secure in himself to know that, yep, she makes most of the money, all I can pay is the light bill, as long as she's comfortable enough to say, I'm going to cover the mortgage and all the other stuff, you've handled the light bill, baby, you can take me to dinner every now and then, that is fine.
But no one wants to admit that they fall apart, because you risk the fact of being judged. You risk someone saying you're not a good mother because you've become unglued. I feel like the best way to identify yourself as being a good mother is to admit when you've come unglued.
This has it led to a stereotype of making people believe that all black men were that. Is the same way this will hurt black women and making people believe that we are all over hypersexual, right? And you don't even see the bigger picture, but it's very much problematic. No other community uplifts the worst of their community. You will never see non-black women uplift trailer park trash and allow women who trailer park trash to be the face of them. You'll never let them see them tarnish their image that way, right? But not us. Not us. We'll let Pookeisha get the limelight. We'll support it. We'll get behind it. We'll sing the trash music. We'll stream the trash music. We'll repost the trash music. We think it's funny, right? We think it's funny until you see the results that come from it. When you see the trickle down effect of what comes from promoting that image of the person, of the people that you are, right? I'm not behind it. I don't support it. I don't respect it. It's disgusting.
I gotta agree with her 100%. As I said before many times, in the 80s and the 90s, man, they came for black men with that same type of bullshit rhetoric and had many of us coming straight out of Compton and straight into the industrial prison system.
Be proactive. I say go ahead and start looking right now for desirable black sperm. You register with all 4 of the big cryo banks, and this includes California Cryo Bank, which I used, Seattle Sperm Bank, Fairfax Cryo Bank, and Zytex. Then you can scan the current options for black sperm. And if you see some sperm that you like, I suggest go ahead and buying at least 2 vials right now. Even if you do not intend to use them anytime soon, trust me, it's better to have them than to be without them when the time comes. Listen, I know that many are going to question or even indict the decision that I and many other black women are making to become single mothers by choice. But I, like the women you heard from today, go by the creed of no regrets. I have, and many black women have, too much love, too many resources, and too rich of a community not to share these gifts with children of our own.
Yeah, this the 70s, baby. Came up in them 70s, baby. I keep a harem of about 70 ladies, thick hips with afros. This the 70s, baby, yeah. See, this the 70s, baby. Donut straight 70s, baby. We stay fly like the 70s, baby. Black face and Afro pics, this the 70s, baby, yeah. You L7s ain't gon' fit in my circle. Panoramic swag, geek squad, but no Urkel. Violet bouquet extension pulling on purple, and I'm on my own wave on the clouds that I surf through.